Hi everyone, Gridlock Cosplay here. I have started a new project. It is another Mechwarrior costume, but this time I'm not carrying my daughters around. They are way too heavy for that now, so it's going to be just for me to wear. Now in this series I'm going to be showing you the progress that I've made from stage to stage as opposed to me actually building it. So if you want to see some of the techniques that I'm using, you can watch the original playlist of the first Mechwarrior that I built. I'll put that in the description. And I'm pretty much using the same techniques. Of course, I will show you anything new that I come up with. So let's get started. I'm going to show you what I've built so far. Okay, this is the main foundation for the entire costume. Everything is built onto this. What I've got here is PVC pipe as the base, including these pieces here that are heat formed to curve over so that it holds this foam. I actually have an older clip, and in this is just showing how it looked before I put any of the foam on. And at this point, I've just covered it in t-shirt material. Actually, it covers foam really nicely. But yeah, so there's those pieces of PVC inside there just to keep it from rolling around and keeps it all in place. And this entire thing grips me really well, so I can walk around wearing this entire thing completely hands-free. Now this might have given you a clue already, the fact that it is circular. Yep, the top is going to be able to spin 360 degrees while the bottom, the legs, will be able to be stationary or walking in any direction. So it's going to be a nice, really tight joint between the legs and the upper part. As you've probably guessed, this is going to have a serious electrical system in it. So being able to spin 360 degrees is going to cause a bit of a problem, but I have a solution for that, which you'll see later on. And taking a closer look, you might be able to tell that these pieces are actually 3D printed. I spent about 70 hours printing all of these pieces because there are 28 pieces that needed to be printed. But the way it works is there's a track, and there are these red pieces here that hold a piece of threaded rod that goes onto a ball bearing wheel, and there are 10 of them in here. And they're all working together to keep the whole thing turning properly, and it also, because it has the top there, it doesn't lift up either. So that keeps it all completely securely on there. It was actually really nerve-wracking while I was printing it because, I mean, it took so long to get all these things printed, but I couldn't even test it until I had like almost all of them printed. The whole bottom track had to be done, and then I think I managed to test it with like 6 or 7 of those red pieces that held the ball bearings. So at that point, then I knew it was going to work. So it was a bit of a risk, but it was worth it, and it's been working great so far. I really love working with PVC because it's cheap and it goes together really well. And as you can see here, I have already put some some crosses on here, and these are the foundation for the sides and the front and the back, because they're just going to slip in here. I'll have some bolts that go in. So let me show you what I've built there so far. The rear piece. The right side, front, and the left. That's what I've got so far. Actually, there is also this piece, but I'll show you that in the next video. The way I'm designing the top part is so that the rear side is actually weight bearing, so that when it is on the ground like this with the front pointing straight up, it'll be able to hold its own weight. It's not finished yet, but that's how I'm designing it. So that if I need to step out for a break, I can just leave it there and it'll be fine on its own. And then it's actually really easy to put back on, like so. And I actually have to push this down because that foam is really snug. So as you can see, I can be completely hands-free, and yeah, it works. So right now the rear is facing you, so then I have to spin it around, and I'm good. I think that's going to look really cool. So there it is, the foundation for my new Mechwarrior costume. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. Please leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later.